they took the wrong side. Anyways,
Hmm. Let's see if this actually connects. If we go live, we going live.
the beginning of every live
Oh,
stream video. Are we good? Are we there? Are we
I
live?
know. We're
Every
never
live
gonna get
stream video.
this.
No, I don't think we
We're
should.
never.
I think this is probably
We're
the
never
best
gonna
thing.
nail it. Mm. We should
Did you
start
even
singing
write
like
the
a
script
really.
for this, Gil? Did you write the script for this?
Yeah, it starts off with "Are we live? Are we live?"
What a good script.
Does everybody see us? Cryptid Joe, hello, hello, good evening. We got D Booze, R.I.P. D Booze.
Hmm.
Mm.
Rest in Patronus. Rest in Patreon. I don't know.
Mm.
Well, it's a storm
A
here.
Mm.
A dot ghost hugs. I told them
Hey, Dad, ghost
I
hugs.
live their handle, and then I corrected it to love. I love your handle.
Yes.
You can do both.
So, slight addendum to the plans this evening, y'all, because technology loves to do that thing where it likes to change, and we like to do that thing where we like to grow old and not understand it. So the deal is this evening, um, submissions are going to have to come in, sadly, through beer, booze, and boogeymen at gmail.com. If you can type up your stories or any thoughts or anything like that, and shoot us over an email. I don't know if one of y'all, Christian or Joey, if you guys want to throw that into the chat,
I'm
that would
doing it
be
now.
fantastic. Thank you so
Mm-hmm.
much. Yeah, there was some we normally try to blur people's phone numbers when they call into the show because it's not good to just put everyone's numbers out there publicly. And for the
Mm-hmm.
past 10 minutes, we've been fighting with that after some updates. So apologies. We're a call in show without calls this evening, but we will get it back up, uh, just not in the next few minutes. Now, with that said, we do have a plan B set up in place, and that is a series of different ooky spooky, creepy, paranormal stories from all across the world that have happened since the beginning of June. That's right, the past 13 lucky days of this month. But before we do that, I would be beside myself if I did not introduce the fantastical, the orgasmical, incredible, most beautiful person in the world, Dada, my cat, whose birthday it is today.
Hmm.
He is running around the house
Happy
somewhere. He's
birthday,
having a good
Dada.
time. Now, besides that, we also have Joey. Joey, how you doing this evening, buddy?
Oh, you know. Everybody, you know. Great. Yep, here.
Oh, I know.
Hmm.
Okay, all right, here. And we have the incredible Kristen.
Sup. That's about it. That's what I got.
Yeah.
I'm ready to get into these stories,
Hmm.
articles. I didn't bring too many articles with me. I brought subjects that I thought would be good for some discourse.
Hmm.
Okay. Hell yeah. So, oh, happy B Day, kitty. That's right, D Booze.
Hmm.
I have kept Dada so stoned this evening. He's been having a good time. He did fall off the stairs just before the show. I checked
Oh
on him. He
no.
seems to be okay. um,
Stoned
That
out
but
of his
that
mind.
nipple gets you,
maybe,
man.
Hmm.
yeah, maybe had a little bit too much of the nip. It just totally took a tumble from the railing on the stairwell. So I ran downstairs and
No.
checked on him. I picked him up and gave him a bunch of little kisses and, did that thing where you like lightly squeeze in their arms and hands. You're like, I'm just going to see if you all of a sudden react. And he was just like, what are you doing? I was like, okay, you're good. So be checking in on that little bugger throughout the evening. But, he got high on his birthday and had an accident. Who amongst us hasn't had that exact same story happen to them? That's what I say.
And I'm hearing all these people that come into Nashville and my Uber rides, and they're having loads of accidents. Yeah, it's so if you're not having an accident on your birthday, what are you doing?
Is
No
it even your
comment.
birthday?
Is it even your birthday or your bachelorette party, your bachelor party, whatever? If you're not getting thrown in the drunk tank and then you know
Oh,
getting
so
random pictures from random people the next morning, are you even doing it right? That's yeah. What are you doing?
I asked myself. Not high, but drunk, according to D-Booze.
That's good.
Good deal. Good deal.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now I thought we could start off with the elephant in the room, which is the third round, third wave, the third flap, you might say, of UFO disclosures. I would love to get the folks' opinions, anybody out there listening. Um, I think that this is a very contentious subject, um, to put that very lightly. Um, yeah, not to come in too early with my own opinion, but I'm going to read this little snippet that I have prepared for us here. Now, the Pentagon's third wave of UFO disclosures. Our first story tonight takes us to Washington, D.C., where the Pentagon continues to pull back the curtain on unidentified anomalous phenomena. On June 12th, yesterday, 2026, the Department of Defense released a massive new batch of documents and videos related to UFOs. This marks the third official release since the government initiated a fresh wave of public disclosures last month. The digital files, which have been uploaded directly to the government's official UFO transparency website, contain 53 documents and 10 images sourced from major agencies, including the CIA, the FBI, and everyone's favorite, the NSA. What makes this last release particularly fascinating is the type of evidence provided. Included in the dump are 6 videos and 3 NASA audio recordings that offer a multi-sensory look at these events. A significant shift in this batch is the focus on civilian and federal law enforcement encounters, stepping away from the purely military tracking footage. For example, newly declassified documents detail a 2023 incident where 5 federal agents reported seeing strange glowing orbs lingering on the horizon. One agent even recorded their partner explicitly asking, "Are you seeing this?" as the illuminated object lit up the night sky. Another highly scrutinized piece of visual evidence from the release is titled "The Northeastern Orb Sighting." Hell of a title. Recorded in July 2025. This video clearly shows 2 bright lights moving silently and smoothly through the sky. According to the FBI's witness interviews attached to the file, the orbs moved in perfect tandem, appearing as if they were flying in a deliberate formation or were physically tethered together. The steady stream of these disclosures suggests a governmental effort to formally document and present everyday encounters with the unknown. And that brings us to our first discussion. Do these steady government document dumps suggest that a definitive revelation regarding extraterrestrial life is approaching, e.g., disclosure? Or are these releases merely designed to normalize the existence of the unexplained phenomenon that exists around us? Or is this a cover up of the Epstein files? What are our thoughts?
I don't know. It's just too convenient.
Yeah?
I don't know. I've been weighing it. I think when Obama was the first on national television to be like, yeah, aliens are real. But anyway, let's talk about something. Trump lost his mind again
Yeah.
about that. And so he scurried his little butt to hurry and okay, just like shove stuff out there. So that's one thought. That's one side of this.
Okay.
But also the Epstein files. It needed a much bigger story to kind of squash that down. So I'm torn. I'm real torn, guys. I don't know. I did see a video earlier today, Grush, and I do trust what Grush has to say. I do. Some people don't. David Grush, he was at the original
Okay.
hearing, and he's talking about it. You know, he's all about it. He's back in the news talking about it, and
Hmm.
he had a lot to lose at the beginning, and he's still got a lot to lose now. He had his damn house broken into. You know, shit broken. Like reputation tarnished. But he's back, and
Yeah.
I trust what he's got to say. I don't think he's got some agenda. So I guess I'm siding on maybe like soft. I don't know, soft disclosure. I don't know, man.
Hmm.
What do you guys think?
Just a disclosure chub, if you will.
Just a little chubby. Yeah,
Yeah.
acorn disclosure.
Mhm.
Really.
Here is the northeastern orb sighting from July 2025. I don't think there's audio on it.
Doesn't look like it.
Oh, weird. They are in
Yeah, those are
tandem
bright.
moving.
But those do look like flares that are descending. I'm sorry. I'm going to be critical.
But they're
I
moving.
know the government has better shit. This is I'm critical. I'm throwing out my opinion. The government's but chat, if y'all could throw in your opinion on this. Also, apparently Bigfoot's there in the bottom corner. What the hell?
Is that
blurry.
an eyeball? That's so
No.
close.
that was Bigfoot.
The best video we have of Bigfoot was an alien video.
Just like, this is crazy, yo. Y'all getting that? They're like, yeah, dude. This is nuts. This one's 4 minutes long. Kind of
A little grainier.
okay.
Yeah.
That looks like Jesus. Let's get that. See what happens at 1.75. That's where the truth happens, if you ask me.
You know, that's what they say. That's what the
Can't even
government
keep
says.
up with our truth. Why is it freezing?
It's
This isn't
grainy.
that good. This isn't good. I'm sorry. I'm not
We're
satisfied.
judging.
If
It's
this
We're
a
judging their
dot
video
in
work.
a blurry video, unfortunately. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Let's
they
just
asked
look
the
at the
question,
vids.
"What if God was one of us?" And they're like, "It'd be blurry. It'd be a blurry video."
Blurry. And I think when did this got released
Some
in May?
stranger on the bus.
Or no, sorry. Yeah, this was released May 8th. So it's a little old news. I'm assuming that tiny dot is what we're following. This is whack. I'm sorry, but this is whack. I know they have better. Oh, wait.
It
That
was
Nope.
across the
I
bottom
saw
of
it.
the screen. Did you see that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Bloop.
It looked like a turd going through the toilet. Look at that.
It really did.
Look at that. Woo! What's that one song where it's like, it's a quattro. Just like, do you know the song I'm talking about? They always play it. It's just the random Spanish music of something speeding by. That is what that was. 100%. 100%. I'm where's the good videos? That's what I want to know, y'all.
Everybody, give us where the good videos are.
Oh.
Yeah, give us the good. I think this is like, all right, I will say we're at a weird point in time because any good videos are immediately going to get claimed to be AI. Immediately.
Yeah,
If
or
they
they're
put
just
out a
not
good
going to
video.
release them. They'll refuse to release them because they're too
Yeah.
good. They still
Although,
have to.
did you see Trump meeting with the tall whites? Or with the Nordics?
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, dude. This
It's
is a thing.
AI.
Trump.
Come on.
I don't
It's
know.
a
Okay,
ridiculous photo.
this. All right, y'all. I'm just saying. No. Where is it? Hold on. I'm gonna
Yeah,
find this.
find it. Pull up this bullshit.
This might.
It's too much, man. It's just too much.
Okay.
I'm ready for
Oh.
You haven't
Now
seen
it's
it,
getting
Joey?
posted. That.
it.
Oh,
Really?
guys.
No, I would never be able to see. I would never see this.
It was everywhere. I mean, you might have.
Where?
Yes.
Everywhere.
On
Where?
social.
Not on mine.
There we go. This is blowing up.
No,
Also, apparently with
no,
G,
no,
with G,
Right.
Nordic aliens.
No.
Yeah. Oh my god, this is fake, but also yes, with no face. I can't. He just always looks like that.
He's so shocked every time he's in a photo. This is like
Is that Patel?
No, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
It's a plug and play picture.
Those are the people from Sweden, actually.
This is super fake AI. I don't know.
Yeah.
It seems pretty
It's
real to
super
me.
fake. Oh my god.
See,
No,
Gil,
whatever.
you see what I'm saying?
who are you?
The second we get high definition photos, everyone wants to say it's AI.
I mean, that's obviously AI though.
I don't know, man.
D-Boost doesn't believe it either.
Yeah,
He's
that's
got
AI.
the face.
Now, and there is K-Boo's. I'm gonna let you know what? We're gonna turn this into an impromptu partial because Joey and I we're putting our training wheels back on, so to speak.
Mhm.
With is that a bottle of wine? Oh, it's Coca-Cola. I was like, God damn.
Close.
Like,
Um,
I'm driving later.
I had a
You
tough
gotta
day.
take it easy.
Yeah, I gotta
I
take
gotta
it easy. So
drive
only
later.
a bottle of wine, no whiskey tonight.
You don't,
No whiskey tonight, only
you,
wine.
you don't know me. But mm, there's two directions we could go here. In terms of odd stuff, I had a very ridiculous, slightly scary revelation the other day. An idea, if you will. But I went into the Gemini deep research settings, premium. I'll say I'm paying because I don't want to, but I have to. Anyways, the paid tier, and
Don't dangle your
I
richness above us, okay?
I
Yeah, don't flaunt your money,
Don't
Gil.
flaunt your
God,
money. Your
so
does it
gross.
Gemini
smell like
premium.
starched linen to anyone else in here? Is it just me that smells like starched linen? Um, but um, no. Anyways, the point is, this is good research. But the most disturbing patents that have been filed and approved in the past few years. So I had AI run through the patent and intellectual property rights offices to look for action based, like these are approved and set to be utilized or legally allowed to be utilized in the world. The most disturbing patents. I have a list. It doesn't disappoint. So we have that. There's another one. I'm trying to remember what it was. The other one is animal warfare, but I think I'm going to save that one. The patent one, though,
I
you
love this
guys need
idea.
to
Let's please
you
go
guys
through some patent
need to
ideas.
see some of the fucking patents and the companies and what they're getting approved for the
Okay.
latest
This
technology.
is gonna
Yes.
piss
Perfect.
me off. Go ahead.
I love
Is
it.
it though? Is it?
You just said animal warfare.
No,
If
that's the
that's
next. That's the next one. We're not doing that
okay,
tonight.
all right.
Yeah, we'll save that.
I might have give a slip here. Nobody's watching this, so I might give something away. But I did read about
Let's do it.
suicide dolphins.
Oh,
Suicide
gross.
dolphins. Fucking suicide dolphins, y'all. Yeah. It's intense, man. There's a whole type of warfare going on. Motherfuckers don't even know.
Jesus, we're
Like,
so
Underground animal
fucked.
warfare.
Yeah.
oh no, it's been going on since the Soviet era. This is a long standing, like hundreds of millions of dollars put into it. And they're all set up on programs like MK5, MK6, MK7. Like also apparently walruses. Didn't know that, but there are walruses serving in our military right now. There's a whole branch of them.
Okay.
And see, Gil, you like
My
walruses,
fears.
but you
Yeah,
hate
I'm fine with
manatees.
walrus.
But you
Fucking
hate
hate
manatees, and
manatees.
manatees are
Hate
the
'em.
peaceful ones.
They're walruses without tusks.
Look at
Yeah,
Gil.
we'll get back
Look
to
at
that.
Gil when you
We'll
say
get
that. Yeah, look at him. Look at the
They're
eyes. he's
walruses
giving you.
without tusks. And they're peaceful.
They're so sweet. They're the
They don't
sea
want to hurt
cows.
nobody. I know. They don't want to hurt nobody.
Sea cows.
They just want to be left alone.
You know how many people a year die because of cows? Okay. Well, anyways,
Do you?
hey Boost.
Do you know?
Hey,
What?
All right, here I'm googling
a lot.
this.
I'll do a deep research on this.
Hold on.
Hey Boost. And anybody else too. We
Do you
have
know how
a
many
whole
people
lineup of
die a
stories.
year by trying to see how much gas is in their container by lighting a lighter next to it? Do you know? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Do you actually know?
7?
I don't, but it's more than
Oh.
there should be, I'm sure. We should bring those what were they called? Darwin Awards back. We gotta bring those back.
20
Anyway.
to 22 people die a year to cows.
Really? Oh, cows?
Yep.
That's
Yep.
not too bad.
Probably just in the US, I want to point out.
Nope.
No,
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, in
there's
the United States.
okay.
United Kingdom is 4 to 5.
Cattle ranching. Yeah, because cattle
Yeah.
ranching's really dangerous. Like, let's be honest. Like,
For
if
sure.
folks don't die directly from cows, they die from cow-related scenarios.
Uh-huh.
KRSs, as we call them in the industry. Now,
Ready.
Well, they're that's stupid. They're adding in bulls too.
Oh
Hmm.
yeah, a good goring
Joey,
here and there.
that's just a male cow, Joey.
I know, I understand that, but like we all know bulls can kill people. I'm
I'm
talking about
watching
the.
viewers leave.
I get
No,
that.
they
I
done
know.
left, Gil.
They done left.
They don't care about how
There's
many
no calls
cows
here.
kill people annually. That's not something that people care about, besides us. I mean, I guess.
Gil, what was your
Because
question?
we want the truth.
We're here for the truth.
Mhm.
We're here
I
for
ain't
the
leaving
goddamn
without
truth.
Nothing but the truth. Go ahead, Gil. Sorry, we were.
Another No, you're good. K-Booz, you can go with the story. I can pull up patents. I also have a story about a ghost child at a Mexican ATM, a suspected Sasquatch spotted on a Michigan beach.
Hmm.
A restraining order issued in the Conjuring House dispute. Okay. Ghostly
I like-
figure filmed on Honduras highway.
Well, we do have to do at least one ghost thing. We got to honor our fallen comrade Debus, who is stuck at
Work
work.
in peace, buddy. Work
Um,
in peace.
yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I feel like let's keep going with this. I've got subjects galore here.
Let's
The
go.
one thing I will just add because
Yes.
we just wrapped up the conversation. Part of the recent UAP disclosure was the story of the potato UFO. I thought
Mhm.
that was the story you were gonna tell. Have you heard that one yet?
I don't think I have. I would love to.
Well, I mean, there's not much to tell. It looked like a potato, Gil. But from an AP article published just a couple of days ago, actually, the 12th. So this one happened in 2022 on a brisk
Yeah.
February morning in Colorado Springs, Colorado. 5 U.S. Army members at Fort Carson walked out of an office building and saw something strange hovering over Cheyenne Mountain a few miles to the west. The object was potato shaped with distinct edges and appeared to look painted in a creamy whitish opalescent color, according to an account in an FBI document. It was made
That's
up
just
of
Donald Trump.
it was made up of articulating fish scales or panels that were non-symmetrical, non-overlapping, and irregular shaped. It stayed motionless, shimmering for about 2 minutes. The men recounted to the FBI, then it vanished in the blink of an eye. None of the men had phones on them, period. I repeat, there are no video, no photos. And that's it. The potato UFO made me think of the Tic Tac UFO. We like
like it.
to, give some sense to these things. So it's a potato, it's a Tic Tac, it's a
Potato.
saucer. Yeah.
It just makes it
Saucer.
easier for people to. Goodbye. It just makes it easier for people to like visualize it. I guess honestly, like if you say
Yes,
potato
a potato with
UFO,
fish scales.
yeah,
is
yeah, like that's
what it
easier
is.
than just being like, I don't know. How would you describe something that looks like a potato with fish scales?
Mm,
Honestly,
I
as
guess
long as it's
that.
bigger than a Walmart. That's what matters.
I guess so.
The U.S. refuses to.
If I get abducted, though, I don't want to be abducted by the potato one. Abduct me by one of like the triangle ones, like one of the cool ones.
Yeah, because you know that those people in the potato one are like the C team, the C team scientists. You know they're the worst scientists ever in their galaxy or whatever. And so you're just like, can you? Are you guys? Oh no, they came here yesterday. They got somebody else. You're like, God damn it, got the wrong one.
That's the UFO that flies by. Is like Spanish song out the window.
Oh yeah.
There's something about the potato UFO that tells me they don't have free healthcare. What the fuck
They're the
it is?
United States of the.
I'm just
They're
like,
the
oh,
United
no.
States of the cosmos.
That's what it
Yeah.
sounds like to me. Yeah.
Like the triangle one, or
So
ironically
sharp,
enough,
so
the
sweet.
Irish one, they would have free healthcare. Then they wouldn't be potato shaped.
Mhm.
But
Hey, you
yeah.
know what though? The potato shape makes it more deadly and killer. So they put all their money into the warfare
Maybe,
industry.
yeah. They're
No.
unsuspecting, stupid
Now,
looking,
for
and
anybody
dangerous.
Hmm.
anybody hopping into the stream, into the chat, such as, man, it's spooky, spooky. Screen is black. Oh no, you don't say.
What? I see you.
Uh,
Oh no.
Let me do a little refresher Rooney. We're looking good on our end,
I
brother.
see us. Yeah, I see
Yeah.
us.
I
Yeah,
see us. Oh no.
maybe it's me.
Unfortunately.
I don't.
What
I'm
would
not
cause
trying to
that?
gaslight you, but I think it's you. Um, but
Mhm.
all I can say is, man, it's spooky, spooky.
It
No, but
is.
I hope you can still hear us. I mean, we don't have a lot of visual content besides our beautiful faces. Some might say our parents say beautiful faces.
Mhm.
No, but hope that gets clear for anybody tuning in. So if you have any paranormal news, any paranormal thoughts, any paranormal leanings that you've been towards lately, or anything that you think would stir up a conversation, please shoot us an email at beer, booze, and boogeymen at gmail.com, because our phone is not ringing off the hook tonight. It's defunct. We're not able to obscure everybody's phone numbers. We're not able to make them look like little blurry Bigfoots. And so we don't want to go live right now and put everybody's phone numbers on blast on the channel. So we're taking emails and we're going over some of the funnest, most interesting content that we, the three of us hosts, have dug up over the past week, specifically and more so focused on things that have happened since just the beginning of June, or are so fucking obscure and have somehow not been heard about, which I'm actually going to hop into one of these right now, you guys. So I'm gonna have to read. This is not set up for reading as a broadcast. Bear with me, but just trust me on the meat and potatoes of this.
Potato UFOs.
This is my raw research, right? This is my initial kind of seed research into some of the most disturbing patents that have been approved within the past few years. The first one, Toyota's chemical warfare anti-theft fragrance dispenser.
Hmm.
The patent
What?
filed by, and I have the number here, US 102020294B2. Like, go look it up. The patent filed by Toyota Jidosha KK delineates a sophisticated, quote, fragrance generation section designed to interface seamlessly with the occupant's mobile data terminal, whatever the hell that means. Ostensibly, the primary function of the system is to deploy customized perfumes based on individual identification protocols, ensuring that an authorized driver is greeted by their preferred scent. The system even features a deodorizing component programmed to neutralize the cabin air once the occupant exits the vehicle. However, the documentation introduces a severe punitive mechanism that transforms the vehicle into a localized defense platform. The patent explicitly states that should the vehicle's immobilizer detect, apparently there's a vehicle immobilizer in there somewhere, but should that vehicle's immobilizer detect what the system classifies as a, quote, illegitimate engine start, the climate control infrastructure overrides the cosmetic fragrance deployment, this is hard to say, and aggressively dispenses a tear gas component
Huh?
directly into the enclosed cabin architecture.
Someone
What?
tries to steal your car. It
Fucking
It
douses them with
tear
gas.
gases them?
It turns it into a gas chamber.
yes, but
This does
the
not
car
sound like a well thought out idea at all.
I love this idea.
Something's gonna go
no,
awry.
but if that doesn't get you, if that seriously doesn't get you, if we can say that also, sorry, where'd he go? Man, it's spooky, spooky. I'm glad it's coming through now, buddy. I saw in the chat that you're showing up. Not a good deal. Now, if that doesn't get you, this next one, especially as the economy goes to the shitter, um, I think this next one is going to scare the hell out of quite a few folks. This one is dystopian as fuck. So, do y'all know how Congress just recently approved the whole shut off kill switch thing for vehicles? Like
Oh yeah. Hmm.
it's a mandatory thing now. New vehicles are going to have a component in them that allows your car to be shut off remotely. This is a thing. This is a reality we're facing. End of story. It sucks. We're moving into that dystopian world. You guys want to guess what the next step of that is?
Blow up
While
your
we
car.
also get autonomously driving cars?
Yep.
Does the seatbelt
Autonomous
automatically
repo,
start
Oh
baby.
choking you to
no.
death? What?
Autonomous repo. Number 2 on my list.
I love that.
Autonomous vehicular self-exile and psychological harassment. This is coming to us from Ford, everybody. So, topic title: Ford's autonomous self-repossession and auditory harassment matrix. I have the patent number here. This is a fucking thing. Ford Global Technologies secured a patent titled Systems and Methods to Repossess a Vehicle, end quote, which outlines a multi-tiered escalation matrix designed to systemically degrade the user experience for individuals who fall delinquent on their loan payments. The architecture of the system goes far beyond a simple ignition interlock. The vehicle initiates a deliberate, algorithmic campaign of harassment against its occupant. The
Ooh.
initial stages involve disabling conveniences such as cruise control, automated windows, power seats, and the radio. If financial compliance is not achieved, the system escalates to disabling the climate control system and deploying a quote, incessant and unpleasant sound every time the owner occupies the cabin, effectively utilizing auditory torture to compel
Mhm.
payment. This is the next step in shit, people. I sound fucking insane. These are literal patents that have been approved for use. This is a real thing. The third order implications of this patent are profoundly dystopian. The vehicle is engineered to actively engage in psychological warfare against its legal occupant, utilizing its own internal components and instruments of coercion. Furthermore, the patent details an autonomous geofencing protocol designed to outmaneuver the owner. If the vehicle is parked on private property, such as a locked garage where a traditional tow truck cannot legally or physically access it, the onboard sensors are programmed to determine when the garage door is opened. The vehicle will then autonomously drive itself out of the garage and onto the public street to facilitate easier confiscation and repossession by an agency. The absolute extreme of this protocol dictates that if the financial institution determines the vehicle's equity is not worth the logistical cost of repossession, the car will simply drive itself to a junkyard to be destroyed.
I love that. That's
Jesus.
This is
hilarious.
so
Terrible, but
fucked up.
hilarious.
This is
It's disgusting.
this world we're walking into is so fucked
Mhm.
up. Like this is wild.
How
People,
sad
Now,
would
people,
you be
people.
to?
No, people are gonna riot before
Yeah.
any of that
Eh.
ever
oh
takes place.
man.
No,
How
have you met your fellow American? No, no,
how sad
ain't
would
gonna
it be
happen.
though if you had a car and instead of it getting repoed, it drives itself to the
To
trash.
be
It drives
To
destroyed.
itself to
go
get
die.
destroyed, and you're just like, oh,
Oh hell no. Hell,
guess I don't
because
stay
people
Dude,
here.
people will just refuse to buy those cars. They will, and you know what? Capitalism runs on. Ultimately, they're going to try to push what they want, but it's going to run on what people are willing to buy. And that the end. They ain't going to fly. What's your
Let's use
thought?
I,
capitalism for
What's
good.
your thought,
Let's
man? And
use
spooky,
capitalism
spooky.
for good.
why does my name just show up as black on here? Does it show up as
Says
I
Gil
see.
for us.
Yeah.
Disturbing.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it
that's
does
not
show.
what.
Yeah,
Uh,
it does show.
it shows as Beer, Booze, and Boogeyman on YouTube though.
Okay,
So
good.
Yeah, yeah.
Good. That's yeah, it's taking some liberties with names over here. Um
Shorten them
no,
a
we
little bit,
would
I think.
yeah, just not we need to be careful with that.
Yeah, yeah.
No, would love to hear people's thoughts on this. I for one think that I have a very pessimistic point of view. I'm not going to go super far down that road. Um but I 100% I'll just say I 100% think that this not only can happen but it will happen to some degree. I think with patents it's normally like 70% of the patent's goals get achieved most of the time. But I'm going to be honest, 70% of any of that sounds fucking terrible. I
hmm
Hmm.
well, I
like
guess it's going to come down to how they sell it to people,
oh yeah.
because they'll
Mhm.
try to push for it's for security, it's for safety, it's
Mhm.
it's for your own good. They'll find some way to try to push it, but so long as we
Mhm.
keep our eyes on something like that and know what it actually is, that's insane. These are
Yeah.
insane patents.
But all right, so to push slightly. What honest to god litigation can take place over the private transactions between an individual consumer and the company when it comes to financial arrangements and agreements and the processes? It is a bitch to get basic things like loans and laws, and like even when we know that they're predatory, like openly predatory, it is such a pain in the ass for our government to step in and do anything about that, which tells me that if a private company such as Ford wants to do this, I'm sorry, but why does Congress have a say over it? It's a
So
private institution, baby. Capitalism. Let's go.
what'll happen? And this is what happens with everything. It's
That's
what
my point.
happens.
Yeah.
It is. It is. But what'll happen is basically it'll go through. They'll put whatever it is in the cars because they can do that.
Yeah.
It's legally allowed to do that. And then it'll
The
happen once or
bastards.
twice, maybe five times. And then
Mm-hmm.
somebody will be like, "Oh shit, that's not good." And then it'll go to court, and there'll be a huge fight. And then they'll have to go back and forth with the Congress. Will have to go back and forth with the automakers and be like, "Hey, this is like very predatory," and they'll just be like, "Hey, we're just trying to get money," and then they'll find some common ground that's like not good for anybody, and then it'll be put in place as a legal law, and then that again will add back to it, and then they'll find another way and keep going. So, I mean, right
Yeah.
now, especially in Tennessee, they have like they're really bad about the like loan places. We have so many like just basically like day of loans,
Like
and
payday
they're really
loans, yeah.
bad. Like 200% whatever
Isn't that
interest or whatever,
crazy?
probably like 50, 60%. But they're everywhere and they're super predatory.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it, but some people, they might need a little loan to get like paid, get to payday or something like that. So
It's
it's like
such a
it's really
fucking
hard.
vicious like
Yeah, yeah. And
I
then it's
hate
like, but it just keeps going.
mm,
And then they're
yeah.
spending like 200% on their loan. They're getting $1,000, paying $2,000 on it. So it's like,
Yeah.
or probably 4,000 in general, just because it lasts so long. So it's like, and then it
Th-
keeps going. So it's a predatory thing. So
here's
that's not outlawed.
here's here's the deal is that everything is set up on cadences and rhythms. Everything. Our financial situations are set up on cadences and rhythms. That's the simplest way to put it. There's a beat to it. And you generally find yourself needing finances and being desperate on the offbeat. The offbeat is when money's not coming in. It's the
Mm-hmm.
first Friday. It's not the second Friday when you get paid. It's the Monday before you get paid. It's this and that and the other. Now, the way that the predatory systems work is they intentionally set up the deadlines and the penalties so that you don't make it to the next beat on things,
Mm-hmm.
because here's the reality. By the time you get to the point that you have to pay for something with that loan, there's 17 other things you have to pay for,
Mhm.
right? Let's not fool ourselves into thinking it's just this one thing. No, 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 motherfucker. There's a million reasons why you're broke at that point. That's totally okay. That's totally fine.
Mm-hmm.
You get that next paycheck after you've taken out that loan. Okay, well, I can pay off, insert all of those other things, and I'll pay my loan on this next date, or I'll pay it with this. Or you do the responsible thing and you pay it with that next check. Guess what? It makes that next offbeat coming up, the next Friday you're not getting paid, sink that much farther. It does this over and over and over again. And it fucks people and puts them into what they call a cycle around that shit.
Mhm.
But this
Mhm.
is set up because instead of being $220 in debt, now you're $270 because there's interest on it,
Mhm.
Hmm.
right? And then the next time it's $290. The next time it's $350. It just keeps pulling you down and it makes you dependent. Those agencies, if they were so easy and it was so solid with loans, they wouldn't be able to stay in business.
Yeah,
End of
100%.
story.
No, their
There's
job is to
no
get
way
you to
they could,
default.
there is no fucking way they would be able to pay for paid advertising to target you if they weren't making money.
Mhm.
And I'm not blaming anybody for using them. I'm just being real with you. It's a fucking scam. Like, it is
Yeah.
such a fucking. You would have better luck going and buying scratch off tickets. That's my honest to God financial advice. Go spend that money on fucking scratch offs. You have better luck. I don't
And
think
if
you're
we
going to
can
win.
bring this back to the paranormal,
Yes.
wouldn't that
Let's
be
bring it back.
terrible? Wouldn't that be terrible? Is if
If
you
the
started having,
monetization
yeah,
of
was in
consumer
the,
biological stress was the next story,
oh God,
we're going in deep, baby.
yep, the
Everybody's leaving. Everybody's
yeah.
just like, what the
They
fuck?
don't want to hear about
What the?
Gil. They
This
don't
is
want to hear about today. They don't want to hear about their lives right
no, fuck that.
now. Hey,
Life
Inflation,
you
life
know
right
what
baby.
now
though?
sucks.
I've got
I
one.
have
I've
used
got
one of
one that's more funny.
I,
But go ahead.
yeah, they're horrible. I hate them. Now, this next one up on the patent list, and again, these are real fucking patents. All right. Next one up on
Like
the patent list,
George Pet.
and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna screen share. It's for some eye candy for the 5 people watching. 2 of them is probably us. Um, the screen share here. Okay, so the monetization of consumer biological stress, patent number US2018024055A1, blah, 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 blah. Right? A lot of fun shit. Now, this is a good one, and this is coming to us soon, baby. General data tracking via retail applications and loyalty programs is widely understood and heavily documented. However, the physical, tactile extraction of medical grade biological data through the mundane act of gripping a shopping cart represents a covert frontier in retail surveillance that fundamentally alters the psychology of physical commerce. That's right, baby. Topic title: Walmart's cardiovascular and thermoregulatory shopping cart matrix. We're working on the title.
We
This
are.
is a thing Walmart has filed and been approved for. This is coming to a Walmart near you, baby. We're going full on dystopia. This is what happens when we don't get calls. We get dark, we get depressed, we get dystopian. That's what's happening. Now, Walmart Apollo LLC filed a patent titled System and Method for a Biometric Feedback Cart Handle. You know they're not from the South because they didn't call it buggy handle. Cart handle, which functions as a biometric Trojan horse deployed within the standard retail environment. The handle of the shopping cart is embedded with a highly sensitive diagnostic sensors designed to establish a baseline biological reading the moment a consumer places their hands on the device. As the shopper navigates the physical space of the store, the handle continuously and secretly monitors their cardiovascular heart rate, baseline body temperature, and the specific pace at which the cart is being propelled.
Hmm.
The insights generated from this physiological data the insights generated from this physiological data stream profoundly invasive and explicitly manipulative. The patent details a centralized local server located within the retail facility that receives this continuous biometric transmission and cross references it with the cart's exact geographic location. The system is engineered to mathematically deduce how specific environmental stimuli affect the human nervous system. For example, the server can identify that, quote, that the heart rate of most customers increase when they enter certain aisles or when certain music is playing across the intercom. Well, Walmart's public relations materials frame this technology as a benevolent tool for identifying customers who may be experiencing distress or require a wellness check. This is real. This is what their PR is saying right now. Or a wellness check from a store associate. The architectural reality points towards the ultimate optimization of retail geography based on the neurological and cardiovascular stress of the consumer population. Now,
Yep.
I cannot manage to point out to you here. This also means that the fucking second you go through line and you pay with a debit card or any other digital forms of cash, all of that medical data is now assigned to you. Also, further, and this is so easy, there are open source programs. You can go to GitHub and find one right now. These are free. Once that has been tied to you one freaking time, every time you go in, facial recognition data is going to tie that to you and immediately sync that up to whatever's happening in the cart. Further, there are massive advertising networks available online. I should know, I work in this literal industry, that can grab your data based off of your emails and your information and collect a whole plethora of metadata sold from all of the apps that are on your phone. This shit is available. You can just buy this wholesale. It is so cheap. It is dirt cheap to target folks across multiple platforms. And this is how they do it. All of this is getting tied together in a web. They don't give a fuck if you're having a heart attack. I'm just letting you know.
I
So
wonder.
It's
I wonder
yeah.
if that's going to be when that, because, like we said, once that stuff the trademark passes, that's when it gets implemented, and then after it's implemented is when it can lawsuits and laws can happen. It's not before, because it's never going to be before. That's the point of it.
mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if there's going to be some lawsuits because of HIPAA, and you
Why
have
is
to
that
give.
HIPAA? You didn't make an agreement when you went into Walmart. You
Ah,
didn't
the
make a.
different. No, because you have to
It's
agree on your
personal.
phone. When yeah, it's personal health. You can't track that stuff unless it's an agreement. You have to add. You have to go into your phone and say, "Hey, I want you to track my health." Same for like the watches. The same thing for them to track it. Because if not, you're not giving them permission to track it. That's why you also
That's a good
get.
point.
So
It's
there's
not
going to
going to
be
stop
huge
them from
lawsuits.
trying, though.
They're going to do it,
Oh.
obviously,
Yeah.
but the lawsuits will come saying
Oh.
ACLU probably will be the one that's like, you can't
You know what?
do that because of HIPAA because you're tracking people's health and
Yeah.
selling people's health, even if it's
Yeah,
not
if that's what
technically
they're
tied to
saying,
a
it's all
person.
about
Yeah.
your health. It's about your wellness
Mhm.
and well-being. We just want to make sure you're fine, not
Yeah,
having a heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, if that's
there
what
you
they're
go.
saying,
They'll
they're
get a
already
lawsuit
in
for that.
trouble. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. All right. So I think the best way for them to go evil on this and get away with it, have a rewards program set up and have that hidden in the terms and services.
It's a good way.
Then everybody's just gonna click agree and open up the app and save $3 on kimchi or whatever the fuck.
Exactly. You're right. That'll be what
I'm
they
just
do.
being
Probably.
honest. That is literally what's
Walmart
going to happen.
kimchi.
Yeah,
Walmart kimchi.
that'll be what they do. Somebody will figure it out
Worth it.
and then be like,
Fucking
yeah.
worth it.
Somebody will find it, and then it'll be like, there'll be a whole thing about it. You'll hear
What's
about
this?
it.
What's this thing? What's this
They
thing?
can track my
What's,
health.
what's this thing about IBM's biometric caffeine delivery drone and cognitive state radar? What is that?
Yeah.
Because that's next up here. Unless K-Booz, you want to jump into a story. I know you have some prepared.
I do. Do we need a palate cleanser? Because it's a
Yes,
little
it's
depressing.
dark.
I will
I
say.
guess they just. Guess you
I'm
guys are just
sorry,
skipping
guys.
me the
I'm-
whole
Okay.
time.
All right. All right.
I'm
Let's.
horribly dark. I'm gonna mute my.
Joey, unless did you have a story you specifically wanted to talk about? Because I
I
can
mean,
I
I
can.
do because this is the funniest one that I've seen so far.
Well, why don't you do yours, man?
Yeah, I'm having a bad
Yeah.
day, so I want to have a better day. I
Okay.
want to get you guys to have
Let's
a better day
laugh.
with me,
Let's do
right?
it.
Yeah. So, our next story highlights an incredibly odd robbery case out of Thailand, showcasing a bizarre clash between ancient magical beliefs and obviously, just like we're talking about, modern surveillance technology. A criminal's supposedly foolproof plan to pillage a local religious temple failed, despite his absolute, really just unwavering reliance on the supernatural to aid in what he was doing. The incident began when the thief snuck into a sacred site overnight, brazenly smashed some donation boxes, and then slipped away with the money, basically in the dark, with a lot of money. Unbeknownst to the criminal, his entire burglary was captured in HD by the temple's comprehensive CCTV network.
I just
When law
want to point
enforcement
out that that temple has better cameras than the United States military.
For sure. Yep. Yep. Well, when law enforcement officers basically looked through the footage and they were very, very easily able to track him down and apprehend them. And the criminal, when he was caught, I can't stress this enough. When the criminal was caught, looked at the police honestly and was like, I never thought I was going to be caught. Ned didn't say I didn't do it, like, the most of the time. They
No,
said I didn't think I was going to be caught
that's fair. I respect that.
because, yeah, I mean, true. Because they said right before they went into the place, they recited a specialized concealment spell, did a
Oh.
magic ritual to render their body invisible to everyone,
Oh no.
and didn't get away with it. So, as we were talking about magic earlier, I love that. I
Oh
love the
dear.
positivity in their criminal they're bringing.
I can appreciate the childlike wonder and belief in
Hmm.
something like that too.
I mean, it would have been even funnier if they were just completely naked while they were doing it, and just
I for some
What?
reason
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like the magic works better.
Mhm.
How fucked up would it be if we go back and we look at the security footage and it's literally just the cops talking to floating clothes? And it's like, oh my God, it did work.
It did work. How did they catch him? Are they able to see
God
through the
damn it.
spell?
Wait a second.
Oh.
Captain Johnson, I believe that is a floating cardigan and some tweed trousers. We should go ask them if they've seen anything.
Yeah,
And just little shoes at the bottom.
yes.
Thank God I wore the, the low cuts.
Hmm. Showing off my legs.
You'll never get me, coppers.
Wow, that is definitely a wig. No, it's not. It's my natural hair. No, we can literally see the wig.
It is literally just a wig.
Also, are you wearing extensions? Yep. You have eyelash extensions on, sir. No, I don't. My eyelashes have always been this lush and beautiful.
They caught me. Oh man.
Damn.
Downfall. Those lash extensions.
You know,
That's how
I
it
give it to that
happens.
person. Sad
So they got Mussolini.
get away.
Yeah.
Lash
Right.
extensions. Yeah, yeah, that's how they knew it was him. They're like, wait a second.
Got Mussolini.
I know that bald head and those lashes.
Second. It's lashes for days.
Hmm. So I
I
got
haven't
voted in.
seen lashes that lush
Del
since
Duce.
Tupac. Mm.
He almost went with Il Lache, but he was just like, you know what? It's a little on the nose. I think I'll go with El Duce.
Love it. Anybody else too? Just want to throw this out there. If you're listening now, throw in a comment or two. We're kind of just riffing here. We're reading over some of our own little source materials for stories for the podcasts that we are also a part of, the Black Cat Report and the Paranormal Girl podcast. Yeah, we're just kind of reading through stuff. We're just kind of hanging out. It is 9 o'clock Eastern time on the East Coast. If you're tuning in, thank you for joining us. If you're tuning in the future, thank you for joining us from the past. We appreciate you. Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah,
Do,
from
do
the past.
you want a real palate cleanser? Little
Oh,
paranormal
damn.
action?
Jesus, sure. Yeah.
Paranormal, man.
Wow.
I know.
Okay.
But you just said we're
Wow.
bringing stuff from our own shows. And this is actually like it's something I intend to cover. It's very, very different than what we've been talking about tonight. It's a subject,
Please do.
I have
the story.
more Walmart patents. Okay.
No, no, no. I wonder. Okay, I
Honestly,
wonder with the
this needs to be a
handle.
whole episode.
But like
It
it
does. Yeah.
does actually. Yeah, but it's
Yes.
dark, dude.
Walmart,
Jesus.
dude.
Just an
It
episode of
is. It's so
dystopian realities that are coming our way.
3
Future
a.m. drunk
episode, yeah.
researching what's the worst patents that have been approved recently.
Fuck.
I was not disappointed.
I wonder though, like with the
Yeah.
handle, I just wonder how it's going to be constructed. Like, can you still just be like
Oh, they're
a
not gonna
rebel
tell
and
us.
just grab the cart by like the sides or whatever and push it,
Probably.
or are they going
Mm.
to require that you grab it in order for the cart to move? I wonder.
Oh, dude, I bet you they're just not. I mean, I've seen like how cheap those like bio watches and shit can get. Like the technology is so cheap. It's so fucking cheap. It's they're not gonna tell us shit.
Mm-mm.
It's gonna look like the same dusty ass cart that's always been at Walmart. Guarantee you.
But
I guarantee
suddenly
you
the
don't.
fourth weird wheel will suddenly work.
Yes.
Wait
Do you
a
know how?
second.
Do you know how bad all this information's gonna get when all the carts are stolen by people who don't have homes and they're giving them information driving the carts?
Damn, bro. Man.
It's true.
I
I mean,
I I only looked up the past couple of years of patents. I didn't go deep. Like honestly,
you
I
didn't
should
look at
do like
stuff
a
that might have
time
already
range
be
from
there.
yeah, I should look at a time range of like 7 years to 15 years ago, like something like that, because that's going to be shit implemented now.
Hmm.
Because right now they're having meetings in their like they're just now putting out PR like press releases and shit like that, like about some of this stuff about like we need to check on the health of our customers. Which,
Yeah,
in fairness to Walmart, y'all do need to check on the health of your customers. I'm just saying,
it's because of
if you
Walmart
go in,
though.
if you go into a Walmart at 4 a.m., yeah, you should check on the health of your customers. I'm just waiting until like Waffle House puts in like sensors into the fork and knife.
How angry are you? You can only eat here if you're a certain amount
Damn.
angry or drunk.
When are we gonna have a pay-per-view for Waffle House? I'm not gonna lie, I would subscribe.
That
I
would
would
I
be,
would
watch it
or
totally
just
make a
subscribe.
good
YouTube Live.
website. Like they have that website, people of Walmart. Like they need to make something for the Waffle House.
People
Waffle
of
House,
Waffle
baby.
House.
Yeah,
All right,
Let's
that's
K-Boo's.
just good
let's
entertainment,
let's
baby.
get that going, KB.
Let's get that palate
Okay,
cleanser.
all
I'm
right,
gonna
all
get my
right,
next dystopian lined up.
all right. How long can I stretch this? All right. Have you guys heard of the Valdosta time slip in Georgia?
The name sounds familiar.
Okay.
But no.
All right. Yeah, I think you guys will like this. It's a glitchy
Okay.
it's glitchy shit. So I'll just read what I wrote and let's just talk about it. All right. So the Valdosta time slip is a modern paranormal story that originated from an experience reportedly shared by a Georgia woman named Maria. In August of 2007, while driving home from a family funeral in Florida, Maria and several relatives exited Interstate 75 shortly after crossing into Georgia in search of a restroom. After traveling down a rural road for roughly 20 minutes, they arrived at a small, rundown brick gas station. Inside, they encountered an elderly clerk whose blank stare and unsettling demeanor immediately disturbed the group. The store itself appeared strangely outdated, with dusty shelves, faded packaging, dirty coolers, and an atmosphere that Maria described as feeling profoundly wrong. The family quickly left without making a purchase. What transformed the incident from an eerie roadside stop into a paranormal mystery was what happened next. As they attempted to return to the interstate, they reportedly encountered the same gas station twice more. The
Heard
second
about this.
time, the clerk was standing at the window watching them as they drove by. The third time, the building appeared abandoned and decayed with boarded windows, ivy covered walls, a partially collapsed roof, and no signs of recent use. Even the pumps were gone, except for fresh tire tracks that the witnesses believed were their own. Minutes later, they unexpectedly found the interstate and continued home. That was like 5 minutes. They just kept driving, and like 5 minutes later, all of a sudden, there was the interstate. The story gained widespread attention in 2025 after being shared by TikTok storyteller Ashley Inc., which is where I first saw it, and became even more intriguing when a man contacted her, one of her listeners, claiming his father had worked at a gas station near Valdosta in the 1980s and had once told his family that he encountered what he believed were people from the future. Supporters view the case as a possible time slip or reality glitch. And that's basically it. Like,
I heard about that. I did
did
actually hear
did
about
you hear
this.
it?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's a crazy story.
Yeah.
It was already crazy, and then like I remember at the time like hearing this original story that Ashley Inc. posted. I was like, holy shit! Like, that sounds like, because they went to the gas station. It was weird. There were outdated products, like things that didn't exist anymore. Just weird, weird. The guy was weird. And they were like, oh, let's get the fuck out of here. And they took off and they drove for like 15, 20 minutes on the same road. All of a sudden, the gas station appears again. It's there. It's open. The guy's standing in the window staring at him. They continue driving about 15, 20 minutes. There's the gas station again. Now it's all like decrepit and broken down and dark and boarded up. And they're like, what the fuck is going on here? Drove for like 5 more minutes, hit the interstate, went home. But then this guy, one of Ashley's listeners, reached out after the fact, after he heard the story. He's like, I think that was my dad. And furthermore, he ended up providing Ashley with a picture of his father, which she shared only with Maria. It wasn't shared publicly. She shared it with Maria. And Maria would say, I'm 95% certain this is the clerk that we saw.
That's crazy.
Right.
I
So,
would okay. This is a that's a funny thing to say. I think if I kind of started like seeing it and was like, all right, this is weird. I'm gonna go by again and just see how far in the future that I could get. And then
mhm.
as driving and just be like, is this gonna be like radioactive? Is it gonna be past our future? You know what I mean? Like, could you get? Is it only gonna be that? That would be a question I had. Is it only the past that you're seeing when you're driving past and you keep going, or can you go
I
it
don't
like
know.
in this
Because
slip?
at what
Could you go
point,
past your future?
yeah, well,
You
at
know what I
what
mean?
point do you know, does it click for you? At what
Yeah,
point do you know
yeah.
what's
That would
going
be the
Yeah.
on?
big thing. Yeah,
Like the second
and
time
it's
passing the thing, you're like, this can't possibly be. Maybe I'm
yeah,
driving in a circle unintentionally. And then the
yeah,
third time, when it's gone, it's
yeah,
the
yeah.
same thing,
I
but it's gone. What the
Yep.
fuck?
This is Capos. We discussed this when you were here. There is an overarching feeling. Call it a body flavor. There is a
Hmm.
sensation mixed with a mental state, mixed with a vibe, mixed with every sense you can imagine. There's something that's slightly not right, and it's all over the place
Hmm.
during moments of high strangeness. Um, I guarantee you, if this shit's happening, there is another vibe that's in the experience, but it is too hard to describe. And the meat and the potatoes, the psychic meat and potatoes of the experience are just the stuff that gets synthesized down into the actual story.
Hmm.
Um, because let's be real, when we're on a road trip and we're driving, nobody fucking pays attention. You get on the road, you look at the GPS or the map or whatever, and you say 3.5 hours, and then I have to start looking for this.
Hmm.
You don't care. You don't look at the gas station. You don't look at the signs. You don't look at anything that you're passing. You're just paying attention to the road and you're driving for hours. There has to be something else that's making somebody actually stop and be like, look,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
actually be like, something's not right. I'm being hyper vigilant right
Hmm.
now.
And here this might be it. So what I left
Mhm.
out of this retelling of the story is that they were originally on I-75, And Maria, the main character of the story, suddenly like they were only they were on their way home. They were only stopping for gas and if somebody's bladder was about to explode. That
Yeah,
was the only reason.
as is
So
tradition.
they were
Yeah.
right on I-75 and they were like, okay, I gotta fucking go like now. And so they just pulled off on
Yeah.
the next exit. So they were off the main track. They were in no man's land. So that in itself might have heightened their senses to notice things. Like it was just there was nothing out there but this gas station. It wasn't residential, it wasn't anything
Mm,
but this building
that's
in
such a trip.
the middle of like trees. Like yeah, just strange. So I
I
don't know,
love
yeah.
this.
I do too. I do too. I fucking love this story. So yeah, I'm gonna explore it further and see if there's been any further updates since.
Hell yeah.
I know that Ashley Inc. She just got bombarded by a bunch of emails, but this one, the guy's email definitely stuck out. And I mean, he wanted to remain anonymous, which I'm always like, okay. But like, also, you know, it was a hard story for him to tell. Like, he had his own like thing. Like his dad at the time, back in the '80s, when his dad came home, he had been like a previous drug addict and a drunk. He came home and told his family, I think I just saw like people from the future. They thought he had gone back drinking and he ended up getting kicked out. And the son who would email Ashley Inc. said that he wouldn't talk to his father for like 16 years following that. And then finally would go back and reconnect and like talk to him about this night. And the father held
Damn.
that I did not drink. I didn't. I never started drinking again. Like that's what I saw. So yeah. Yeah, it's a crazy story,
Dude.
dude.
Damn.
I love time slip stories. I love glitch in the matrix shit. I love that shit.
Ah.
That's a new season for you.
Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe.
That should be
Honestly,
a season for
can
you.
we throw
Yeah.
that out there? Can we make a
Of
request of the Paranorm
course.
girl?
Of course.
I wanna hear you do a fucking full on
Uh-huh.
glitch in the matrix season. I
Deep
want
dive.
every episode dedicated to a different glitch in the matrix with one
Dude.
big summary of like
Mm-hmm.
shit you found in common, shit that doesn't relate between the episodes, like listener input about theories. Like
That would
that
be
would be that's a good
wild.
season right there, dude.
Whew, you know what?
Oh my god.
I thought that was the Mandela effect season, which about destroyed my brain. But I think there's
Yeah.
something there. I think there's something that we can go deeper.
I think also get really fucking weird with it
Mm-hmm.
and intentionally put in an Easter egg, which is a glitch in the Matrix through the whole fucking season.
What?
Just like plan some shit to fuck with listeners. Just like just
Ew.
go a little over the top and don't acknowledge shit. Just something. To just be like every time that you're like every time you fuck up on like reading a line, it's
Mm-hmm.
actually a part of the next episode's like beginning or some
Ooh.
weird little thing that people are
Yeah.
like, did she say no? She I heard this episode before. No, I didn't hear this episode, but just gaslight the fuck out of them,
I
basically.
kind of
That's
dig
what I'm
that.
saying.
I dig that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go full tilt, just weird it out. I love it. I love it.
Yes.
Yeah. Great idea.
That's my request.
I take your suggestion. Thank you.
Thumbs up.
Good job. Thumbs up.
Thumbs
Good job.
up.
That-
Thank you.
this saddest little singular thumbs up. Like, yeah. God damn.
It's like, yeah, but
Riverside, your reactions. People use these for podcasts, bro. Like, fucking improve that shit. This is sad. It's like, cheers. Lol. Applause. Aw. All right. Well, I have a story. Y'all can choose between Six Flag bans man for chicken nugget stunt or
Ooh.
police officer pulls gun over microwaved fish.
Jesus. Oh, I mean, you got
That's
to go
my
for the
favorite.
second one. You have to. What do you think, Joey?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Do that.
Uh,
I
No,
want the
no
gun,
chicken
police pulling
nuggies.
guns.
there's a
I mean,
couple.
that's fine.
Wait. Or there's Thai police officer performs exorcism on duty. I feel like that's what D-Boos would pick.
Ooh,
Maybe later.
yeah, we do have to pick one for
Yeah.
Deboos. We have to.
Yes.
So
Mm.
I'm leaving it to you. Do the right thing, Gil.
I think we got enough time for 2 stories, so go ahead.
We
Police
do.
officer pulls gun over microwave fish. An extreme case of workplace escalation resulted in a South Carolina police. Or sorry, restart. An extreme case of workplace escalation resulted in a South Carolina police officer being stripped of his badge and losing his entire career. Apparently, this is what accountability on the force. This is what leads to accountability in police forces. The startling incident occurred directly inside the precinct's break room earlier this month. Top on cop crime, nobody talks about it, proving that extreme behavioral reactions and loss of temper can occur even among those explicitly trained to de escalate high stress situations. This is how you know it's AI. Um, the conflict reportedly began over a widely recognized, universally despised office faux pas.
Oh no.
A colleague decided to heat up a fish dish in the communal break room microwave. Well, the pungent smell of microwaved seafood is a common source of passive aggressive frustration in workplaces globally. The offending odor triggered an unimaginably severe reaction from the now former law enforcement office.
I think I'm on board with the law enforcement
I'm
officer.
kind of on
Fire
board
that
already. You never go full fish dish.
Instead of addressing the situation with a verbal complaint or leaving the room, the officer allegedly drew his department issued service weapon and aimed it directly at his colleague over the culinary dispute.
Oh my god.
Following the egregious brandishing of a deadly weapon over lunch, the officer was immediately terminated from the force. The bizarre event has since become a focal point for intense local discussions regarding stress management and psychological stability within law enforcement ranks.
This is
Mhm.
Here
what
is
it
our
took to
discussion
get them.
prompt for the chat. Does an extreme reaction over a minor annoyance like microwave fish indicate severe underlying psychological burnout or just a total lack of basic impulse control? Share your thoughts.
Neither. Neither of those.
I
I
fucking
think the cop is in the right for pulling a gun on somebody for microwaving fish.
I'm
Okay, here's what happened though. I bet this is what
mm,
happened. I don't. I think this is not the first time. I think this is like continuously happening.
Could be.
I personally think that someone just kept doing it. Would bring like tuna one day and be like, "Oh, tuna's my
mm,
favorite," and they opened it and poured the stuff down the drain, and then let it like the pungent odor go everywhere. And then the next day they were like, "Oh, they just like seafood, I guess." And then they brought in the most pungent stuff, tuna the next, more tuna the next day, and then they did it again. The last day was a salmon. They just came in with the full salmon, scraped the scales off in the garbage, left it in there the whole night, and then heated it up in the microwave, and then
I mean,
that
we
was
don't
it.
know. I think there's a lot left out of the story as to,
mm.
what drove the man ultimately, or if he was already there, if he really shouldn't be a cop, because the tiniest thing, I would think he would have a record if that were the case, like, but the tiniest thing can set him off. Like, you should you should be able to, talk this out. But maybe he tried. We don't know. The story leaves it out.
I'm gonna be honest. I think that fish was driving towards him and that the officer was unable to see the angle of the wheels of the car, and he had every
Mm.
right
Mm-hmm.
to shoot. Now we're going into
Definitely, yeah.
the synthetic reanimation and the monetization of grief.
Mm-hmm.
This is real dark. You ready for
Yeah.
some
Are we
dark
are we
shit?
going back to that? I
This
thought
is
we were going into
oh
Right.
it.
yeah. You guys don't like these? Guys, this is cool.
It's a different show.
No,
It's interesting.
you
It's
don't.
super interesting.
It's Microsoft's post mortem digital reanimation chatbot that they're working on.
Oh God. All right. All right. I'm
You
ready.
guys don't want that? Oh,
No,
come
no,
No,
I'm
go
on.
ahead.
ready.
No,
I'm
go ahead.
ready.
Go
Now I
ahead.
want to know.
Oh, come
No, please
on.
go. Please go. Love it. Do it.
Okay. This one's so good. It's so dark. Oh my god. Anyways,
He's too excited.
Some
Kid on
people wake up in the
Christmas.
morning and they look for a reason to drink. I'm those people, and this is the reason. Synthetic reanimation and the monetization of grief. The pursuit of digital immortality has long been a theoretical staple of the transhumanist philosophy. However, the actual architectural mechanics of building a functional personality index from deceased individuals and the specific corporate rules regarding post mortem date acquisition reveal a deeply unsettling framework for the commercialization of human grief. Topic title: Microsoft's post-mortem digital reanimation chatbot, U- U.S. patent, U.S. 10 blah 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 blah, a bunch of other shit. All right. Microsoft Technology Licensing secured a patent outlining systems and methods for a personality consistent chatbot. The system is designed to scrape the digital detritus left behind by a human life by harvesting electronic messages, voice data, images, written letter, and social media posts. The algorithm constructs a quote, personalized personality index. This index subsequently used to train a large language model to converse, react, and interact in a manner that accurately simulates the distinct personality of the deceased individual. The most fringe and psychologically hazardous aspect of this patent lies in the concept of temporal stagnation embedded directly into the software's architecture. The patent documentation explicitly notes that the quote, the social data may not comprise information related to a time period after the lifetime of the deceased relative, end quote. Consequently, the system generates a quote, set of data acquisition rules, ensuring the artificial intelligence is permanently frozen at the exact chronological moment of the user's death. This meaning it tries to be the most recent memory of that person.
Hmm.
That's what the AI is trying to be, right? This chatbot cannot evolve, learn new behavioral traits, or adapt to a changing world. It is a synthetic ghost condemned to iteratively, that's a hard word, remix its past through or past thoughts and statements. Oh, this is like a residual haunting, but AI.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh.
You can have the person, you can continue talking to them, but they will forever be frozen in time.
Ugh. It goes on and on and
This
on. But
story
yeah,
is
that's
darker even than you think it
yeah.
is. Jesus.
Oh.
I don't know. Don't ever, don't, nobody better ever do that to me. I'm done. When I'm
Oh,
done,
they're
I'm
gonna.
done. Nope.
Oh, they
Fuck it.
did it.
I'm a sign the
Oh,
paper.
they're gonna
Nope.
do.
They've
It's
already
happening.
done it.
You guys get
I
on.
mean, technically, yes, all of this is saved. All of this data, everything we've said, we've talked about, all the stuff you've put online is saved in
True.
creating an
Yeah.
avatar profile for all of us.
Yeah, I mean it's already there. And if you
Hmm.
use Chat GPT or something like that, like a talk AI, talk bot, whatever you want to
Hmm.
call it, like back and forth for any
Alexa.
good amount of time, you're basically training it to be you. It's
Hmm.
mirroring what it thinks you would say or think or want to hear or how you want to hear something. So it's already learning, which is skeezy. That's ugh.
It's fine.
I have not heard the
See,
word skeezy in a
I
long
love the
time, and I
opposite.
appreciate
Yeah,
that. Thank you.
it's
Thank
yeah,
you.
me too. I love the
It's good
opposite. I
use.
love when somebody's like against, like the opposite viewpoint. That's the fun part about life. You know, I don't want the robot. I don't want to talk to a robot that's just going to agree with me and be like, Joey, you
Yeah.
know what? You're right. That's kind of annoying. I'm just like, no, I'm not right. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me why I'm wrong. That's why Gil's here. That's why it's we're good friends because he's like, you're wrong, and here's why you're wrong. And then I'm like, no, you're wrong.
You're wrong.
Is that fish?
That's the last straw.
It's the last salmon.
It's just like, well, it's just like the talk that me and Gil had about AI earlier, the other day, about AI music.
Mhm.
Gil just selectively doesn't remember things, or just in
my
general
my
doesn't remember
programming
things.
doesn't allow me to
Yeah,
take
yeah.
in updates.
Oh,
I am actually
This
just
is
an
actually the
AI
Microsoft.
reincarnate.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes,
out of all three of us, the video looks like you could be the most AI out of all of us, Gil.
4K baby.
Right, K base?
Whatever. My video's better than
Oh,
y'all's. I got that good video. I
I
got that good Logitech.
you do.
I'm not trying to compete.
He is. Look at him. He's competing right now. He competed earlier.
I'm
The way
literally
we're lined
just
up,
sitting.
actually, it's weird. Let me take a picture because I'll send it to you after the thing. Hold on. It's kind of funny because your light skill are
Mm.
directly leading into my microphone, and it's super cool. I'll send it to
And then, yeah, it
Wow.
looks like he's lighting up your microphone.
you. Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh no, you changed it. Don't change it.
Why did you change it? Let's see if
I'm gonna
I
it's
send
didn't
it
know
to
changed
if
the.
too
that
much.
works for
I'm gonna
everybody.
send it to the
Nobody's
group
paying
chat
attention
right
to the
now.
stream, so we're just
It
gonna
does. It
mess
works for
We're
everything
everybody.
just
up.
riffing, man. It don't matter. It's all right. It's all
Yeah,
good.
Joey, what is going on at your house, buddy?
I
I'm
dropped
attacking you.
a bottle opening.
God damn it, Joey.
I got this cool
This man
bottle
is
opening.
crazy.
There.
Whoa. Is that 1,000 gallon?
Hmm. Yeah, my friends went to Korea and got this for me. It's a cool bottle opening.
Oh, that's cool. I want to go to
I
Nice.
don't know
Korea
who
so
the guy
bad.
is.
Probably go
I
spend
will say, if
some.
anybody gets the chance, I've
Yeah.
told, I think, both of you all this. If anybody gets the fucking chance out there in the future, right now, whatever, if you get a chance to try North Korean cuisine, fucking go. Go try North Korean cuisine. It sounds like a joke. It sounds made up. Some of the best goddamn food you're ever gonna have in your life. Oh my god. All of a sudden, like Kim Jong Un, Kim Jong Il, the fact that they both ballooned up and look like fucking little dictator blimps, it makes sense. It makes a lot of fucking sense. Once you taste their cuisine, you're like, oh damn. Oh, this is why they gain pounds. God damn. This is why they're not letting recipes out of the country. Like, fucking delicious. So
Hmm.
doing that.
Mhm.
Hot tip. Hot tip.
Hot
Food
tip.
food corner for Gil.
From
North
the
Korean.
Democratic People's Republic of North Korea.
You should
If
start a
anything
show.
says the Democratic People's Republic, it is anything but that.
Democratic people or a republic.
Yeah, yeah. None of
All
those.
right. All right. I think are we
All right.
closing in on the end? We're
Yeah,
about at
I
we're
the
got
getting
one
there.
at
more
the half
story.
hour. All
Yeah,
right.
let's bring it back
I have one
into
more story.
let's bring it back into
Paranormal.
paranormal. Yeah, please,
Okay.
to end the show. So we can.
Thai police officer performs exorcism on duty. A law enforcement officer in northern Thailand is receiving widespread international praise, which we can corroborate that we're in the US and we're praising him, for abandoning standard police protocol to perform an impromptu exorcism. I never want to see the word impromptu in front of exorcism. To perform an impromptu exorcism on a deeply distressed resident. The remarkable incident occurred in early June 2026 in the Tung Hu Chang district of Lamphun province. I tried my best. Officers were responding to emergency calls regarding a woman wandering the streets and displaying severely erratic, uncontrollable behavior. Upon arrival, the responding officers discovered that the local villagers were utterly terrified, firmly believing the woman had been possessed by a malevolent folklore entity known as the Phi Ka.
She's just doing her
According to
taxes.
regional superstitions,
Hmm.
the Phi Ka is a vicious spirit that possesses victims, forcing them to consume raw meat and uncooked food, bringing sickness and extreme misfortune to the surrounding community. This tracks. Rather than dismissing the villagers' deep-seated, it's spelled PHI space KA, Joey.
Keep going. Keep going. I'm doing something else.
Your microphone is too close to your keyboard. Rather than dismissing the villagers' deeply seated fears or using physical restraint, Police Lieutenant, whose name I cannot pronounce but starts with a T and ends with a T, actively assumed the persona of a traditional spiritual practitioner. By speaking to the woman strictly through the lens of her own cultural beliefs and performing the rituals expected of a local exorcist, the officer successfully eased the tension. He helped the woman regain complete composure before safely escorting her home. Damn, this is a decent fucking cop. We pose this question to our viewers. Should modern first responders receive official training in local folklore and spiritual beliefs to help de escalate psychological crises, or should they stick strictly to medical and legal protocols? I'm gonna also have to add here there's a solid chance that this officer might be from this region and might have believed in actually what he was doing and it wasn't just
Mhm.
performative.
Mhm.
I
Just
think
throwing
so.
that out there. Yeah.
What I was
Is
saying
Gabriel
earlier is like,
stuck?
Am
no,
I
Or is
stuck?
she just
I can see her.
really holding? She's just really holding an expression.
Am I stuck?
No, you're good. It's
Okay.
just for Gil.
How do I
Okay.
how do I screenshot?
Oh no! Don't screenshot it. I'm like,
Screenshot, baby.
Yeah.
It's got
They're
it.
like
Okay.
she's behaving erratically. She's just like doing her
It's a
taxes or
muck
something.
face. It's like
oh no!
she, she's just holding it. She is
It is.
holding that muck
Oh,
It is
face.
I
now
hate it
gonna
when
be
that
a.
happens. I hate it when that happens. Faux
Okay.
pas, Gil.
Sorry,
Faux
y'all.
pas. You never
Faux
screenshot
pas.
the muck face. Well,
Mhm.
before we end, can
Yeah.
I just throw in? I'm just going to give you the titles of the subjects that I brought that we left on the
Okay.
table, and maybe they'll make for good like episodes, future episodes. Uh,
Okay.
Black Stick Man phenomenon. I wanted to talk about it.
Racist. Yeah.
Don't tell them you're dreaming. I'm just going to leave that
Probably
as just the
racist.
title. Shut the fuck up. And oh no, I lost
Make
my
that
place.
muck face at me.
And the
Yeah.
biggin, the reincarnation soul recycling trap theory. That's what you guys left on the
Okay.
table tonight.
I
That's
do believe
All
that.
that's
all
I
literally
100% believe that.
paranormal. Yeah.
So you believe in Scientology?
Do they believe in the soul recycling theory?
Oh, she's back.
That's how they got there. That's how we got.
Gil,
Oh, wait,
catch
no,
up.
she's not. Nope, you're not back. Never mind.
Okay. Joey, it's up to
You're
you
back.
and
I'm
I
watching
now.
you on YouTube.
You're back for me. It's we're good. So Gil's gone. We're done.
All right, Gil's gone. Black screen.
Yep, Gil's gone. Yep.
All right.
You guys, it was a fun show. We did
Mhm.
great. We did great. Yeah.
Just a rambling, rolling, riff tracking.
Just
Oh, and he's really
he
gone. Okay.
literally did go.
Bye,
I think
Gil.
he did it purposely. Bye, Gil.
Yeah.
He did
All right.
purposely.
All right. Well, you want to close this
Thank
sucker
you.
out?
Yeah. Gil, it's
Do
up
it.
to you. You're leading. You're the leader.
Mhm.
You're the leader.
All
Gil.
right. To the ghost. Wait.
I like that he cut off his own mic when he did that.
So
To the
smooth.
gray, waiting for you to fall asleep.
To the Bigfoot hiding in your yard.
To the show. That's about to end.
Good night,
Love you.
y'all. Bye.
Good
There
night,
it is.
everybody. Have a good night.